everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about facial hair, and more specifically how to remove facial hair. You know, this is something that more typically affects women as they get older and they go through menopause, but actually the reality is it can affect anyone at any age. I know very young women who it's a hereditary thing. They're more predisposed to having facial hair or even like a little mustache. So it's not just something that's age related, it is something that affects all women across all ages and across all ethnicities. So this is a topic I've had on my list to do a video on for quite some time, and just last week one of my viewers left me a question at the end of my Q&A video asking specifically about women shaving their face. And you see a number of, or I at least have seen a number of videos on YouTube about women who use those straight edge little razors to shave their face. So after reading that comment, I thought, you know what, now really is the time. I should just dive right in and do it. And that's why I have a naked face here, because I'm going to be showing you a product that I like and use. But before I get to that, I wanted to share with you some of the things that I have tried and my thoughts about them. So, you know, the most obvious choice are tweezers. And if you don't have a lot of facial hair, you just have like that random stray hair, you can just pluck, or if it's just limited to a specific area, this is probably perfectly fine and will do the job. And every woman has this in their beauty kit because they use it to tweeze their eyebrows. So this is really a great tool, and I still use this to tweeze stray hairs on my face. But as I've gotten older, I've been blessed with many more than I can handle with just a tweezer. So one of the next things I've tried and I have used is wax. And I like these cold waxes, or they're sometimes called sugar waxes. I have this one. This is a brand new kit that I haven't really opened yet because I'm finishing up another one. But this is, you know, really marketed for the eyebrows. But it can also be used around the lip, on the upper lip area, or if you just, you know, you have a couple little small spots. This kind of a kit would be great. And it, you know, comes with a lot of instructions, but most typically you'll find it has a small little wax wand that you know, would apply the wax like up under your brow here, or if you have a little mustache here. And it doesn't need to be heated, so you don't have to worry about burning yourself. And a bunch of these little cloth strips, and then you just put them on and whoosh, pull the hair out with that, or up here. And these are reusable, so you just rinse them off with warm water, the wax dissolves and goes away, and you let them dry and you can reuse them again. So don't make the mistake I made. The first packet I got, I threw them out, and I was like, hey, what do I want to do? But I don't have any more of these little strips. Yeah, that's because I don't usually read the instructions. But waxing is really a very simple technique to do, and I use it on my eyebrows all the time. I don't pay someone else to wax my brows. I do it. So moving on to some more elaborate solutions, I have also tried some of these like Epilator kind of removers. Now this is, you know, obviously a shaver that you would use on your legs, but it comes with other heads that are interchangeable. And so there's this one here, which you can remove. I don't know, what's the word you use for that? You can use on your legs to remove the hair on your legs. So it's like a giant rotating tweezers that removes hair on your legs. And then they also have a smaller one, which is geared for your face. I actually sometimes have used this one on my face, just, you know, depending on what kind of area I'm working on. I use these interchangeably on my face. I like these. The downside is it's a pretty strong removal process, and I find that sometimes it can leave me with like little pores that are bleeding. Not everywhere, but if I have a particularly stubborn hair or a thick hair, it can cause that pore to bleed a little bit. And I kind of felt like there ought to be something a little bit more gentle for removing hair. So while I have used this, I don't use it as much anymore, at least on my face. So now let's get into some shavers. I also tried these little personal shavers. This one comes with a couple different heads. I just happen to have the really small head on here now, and it's just a little battery operated thing, and you can, you know, get after really tight little spots to remove. And this is great. It doesn't cause any irritation. It doesn't make your face red at all. You do get a little stubble from this, which is not cute. I sometimes will use it where I have some softer hair on the sides of my face, because that doesn't really produce any stubble, but where I have thicker hair that sometimes can produce some like a stubble feeling, I don't like to use this. I've even broken down and used a regular razor like this. I mean, if you're really desperate, this will do in a pinch, but you can get razor burn from this, so be really careful, because you don't want to like get ready for a night out and then you like have weird little razor burn on your face. So just really treat your face gently if you use something like this and practice with it. But again, this will also give you stubble. Now, the thing that is really pretty popular here on YouTube that you see a lot of women talking about is this kind of like called deplaning, where they use a little small straight edge razor, and I don't have one here handy, so I'll insert a little picture of one over here so you can see what it looks like. I did try this, and I tried a couple different styles of this, thinking these are people that must know what they're doing, and I tried it. I never really got the hang of it. I found I was scraping my face a lot and not removing much hair. And it really makes me very nervous to use that straight edge on my face. I don't get it. A lot of people talk about how wonderful it is because it also exfoliates your face at the same time. And I have a lot of other ways I can exfoliate my face that's slightly less dangerous. So I'm not a fan of that. So if you're using it and it works well for you, great. Any of these methods. If you're using them and they work well for you, that's fabulous. You should continue using them. So I also watched some videos on how to do threading yourself, that it's not, you know, supposedly it's so easy and you can remove the hair using the threading method. And yes, you can remove the hair. It takes a lot of hard work to remove if you have a lot of hair that you need to remove. I never got very good at it, and I ended up really cutting my cuticles, just the way you hold the thread. I would get a lot of irritation around my cuticles, so that was not something that was working for me either. So about a year ago, I picked up the Smooth Finish Facial Hair Remover from Tweezerman. So here's what the package looks like. The product sits in there like this. And it also came with a small pair of tweezers, which who knows where those are right now. And basically what this is like a spring, and you roll it along your face and the spring pulls the hair out of your face. And it's pretty quick and easy to use once you kind of get the hang of it. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts a little bit. Like anything where you're pulling hair out of your face, it's gonna hurt a little bit. But I also found as I used it, if I used it regularly and I didn't have as much hair to remove all at once, it was more tolerable. And I think you also get used to the sensation of the hair being pulled out of your face. So I also know that they sell ones that work in a similar fashion, but they're a straight spring, and you manually bend them and roll them with your fingers up and down your face. Actually, I think my sister has one like that. We, one night over many bottles of wine, started comparing notes, as only sisters can do. And yeah, but I do like this one the best. I did try hers. I think this one's a little bit easier to use. There's little arrows on here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them, that you basically you're twisting these to rotate the spring. So it only takes probably less than 5 minutes to kind of just do the general area that you want to cover. I do then follow up with my little tweezers and my magnifying mirror and get any little weird stray ones that it didn't pick out. So one of the other things that I really like about this is it's soundless. You know, if you're married or you're in a relationship with someone and you live together, you know, personal grooming time is hard to come by sometimes. You know, it's like you're sharing the same space and your man is right there and you're like, oh, excuse me while I pick my chin hairs out, or, you know, wax my face or whatever, and, you know, it kind of takes a little mystery out of the romance, if you ask me. What I like about this is it's quick and easy, it's soundless, it's not like an electric noise like you're shaving. You know, it's mess-free. You can just quite quickly do a couple little swipes and tuck this back in your makeup bag and you're done, and, you know, nobody's the wiser. I've been using this for about a year and I really, really like it. I think that it does a fabulous job. It's relatively inexpensive. I think it was under $20. It certainly has held up, and it does the trick for me. If you have any suggestions of things that have worked well for you, please share them in the links below, because we all want to know if there's something bigger, better, more wonderful out there. So if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel and you've just stopping by, please hit the subscribe button and join me for future videos. And I will see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.